Now you may be wondering, brave little Jimmy, isn't building a giant tower that pierces the heaven considered illegal in-game and can get you banned? Yeah, but that only applies to bases. This is art that I'm making. I'm making art. You can't be banned for making art in Arcane Odyssey unless it's porn. And I'm not planning on building giant titties, so they're not going to ban me. Disclaimer. I shall begin my grand ascent through the construction of towers. Now, towers have the same function that these raised platforms do, except they kinda, you know, function on themselves. So think of this as scaffolding, and then you think of this surface as the bricks you use to put around the scaffolding to make a beautiful brick house. Now, regular players, when they're building these giant sculptures, you use walls as a foundation to sculpt these massive squares. But if you want to gain pure, raw, unfiltered altitude, you gotta build the towers. Is this high enough for me? I think we need to go higher. And I want to give a big shout out to my #1 supplier of money to be able to construct these unholy abominations. Yes, sir! This artwork won't finish itself. I want to see how much of this tower I can construct. The structure cannot be placed at this elevation. I did it. I have acquired peak altitude. My tower is beautiful. The only question is, what am I supposed to do now? But wait! I got the solution! If I can't build upwards, I shall just build sidewards! And in order to expand sidewards, I shall place down ladders. Then I'll place down extra long platforms. And I shall just keep doing this until I reach Samaria. Why do I need to reach Samaria? Well, I want to show off my super cool build to people, that's why. Okay, I'm really hating this fog action going on. I think I might have to cleanse that out. Can I see everything perfectly now? After all, this is the strongest buff of clear sight. My sight can't get any clearer than that. Oh, look at that. It's beautiful. Well, I'm proud to announce my first ever citizens have settled on my island. Praise be. Oh. Yeah, my citizens are kind of shy, but they're also kind of stupid. So I've actually been experimenting with how high and how many of these tables I can place down. And do believe me, I can place down a lot of tables. I've built down 50 at the moment, but I am reaching the very limits. Oh, someone erased my notes. I've been reaching the very limits of my available construction ability. I see that there's Oh, what do you mean the structure's out of the island's range? You're out of your girlfriend's range. You're out of your mom's range. What do you mean I can't build any more tables? Okay, well, what am I allowed to build? Am I allowed to build a tier 1 keep? I guess I am. I guess I am allowed to build a keep. I believe a keep is different since it's a decoration block, so it works the same way as these tables do. Now, please do forgive my slight temper. I have eaten an unholy amount of sugar today. Yes, I am king and all of you are my subjects. This artwork shall be what defines Bravia as the #1 greatest clan. Please give me renown. So if I can stack tables, does that mean I can also stack crates? Well, how many crates can I stack? That's the question. What about civilization? Can I place a farmer's hut down? I don't know why I should place down a farmer's hut this high up, but fine, sure, I guess a farmer will stay here. You know what? I find that this is a divine sign. Divine sign that I, brave little Jimmy, am the supreme leader of the God-known universe. People will look at this and it will spark questions. It will make them think. And that's what I'm going for, an artwork. Art, when you look at it, it makes you think. It makes you think, how did a person make this and what does it mean? Now a base, people will look at it and think, can I take this base on? Can I steal it? Can I destroy it? But an artwork is much different. That's pretty much how art works. Now I think I've gotten way too close to my dome's exterior. I should probably move closer to the center. But I think I've done a pretty good job at showing other players that I'm such a great and creative, talented creator. Alright, let's put down a ladder. Oh. There's a certain maximum height that a ladder can reach. This is good insight, good insight, good insight. No, you don't understand. This is beautiful. People will drink a clear sight 5 potion, look at my constructions, and they will think, that's a nice spiral the brave little Jimmy got going on there. But they will not know it's brave little Jimmy building this construction, because right now I am not brave little Jimmy. I'm Bucket Hat Man, contemporary artist and part-time philosopher. I ask myself the questions other players are way too afraid to ask. Can I build a giant spirally structure out of long tables? The answer to my theories is yes. I have placed 269 of them. 6-9! 6-9! I see you guys down there. You're fighting and you're killing each other, but you're not looking at my structure. All right, these spirals didn't spiral themselves. They were made by a contemporary artist who wears a bucket as a head, who's also naked. If you're questioning why I'm naked, let's just say my clothes are a product of a bygone era. Let's put it on another keep to save my progress. And inside that barracks for me to respawn in just in case I actually fall off. Fortunately for me, the little rocky area beneath this only gets so high up, so I got a nice open place to put down my tier 1 barracks. I mean, wow. The game loves me. I think I'm running out of perfect clear sight potions. I don't think they can keep up any longer. I am terrified. Give me back my long tables that I can place 700 of before the game says, okay, I think you've placed way too many long tables down. I think you should probably stop placing so many long tables. Do you really need that many people feasting at your medieval celebratory occasion? And to that I say, more table! Yeah! Is everybody seeing my beautiful construction? You there! No, don't play the game normally. Look at my art! Okay, I've been thinking. So, terrains can only get so high, but castle structures can... Okay, there's a guy there, apparently. Dude, you got two guys climbing the tower. I'm sorry, something really funny came up in my head. What happens if I put down a tower? Oh. Well, I guess towers count as well. See, someone is checking out my beautiful art. This is exactly what I want. People to look at my contemporary sculptures and think, While testers were too busy trying to figure out all the chemical compositions of how magic works in Arcane Odyssey, they overlooked things like building. Once again, Arcane Odyssey's culture. You can't go 1 second on Arcane Odyssey YouTube without hearing some YouTuber complain about how PvP works. Really overlooks the beauty in this game, like the lore, the characters, the sweet building system that they added in the Kingdoms update that was way overlooked since... Safe to say, it kinda sucks. If you're not abusing bugs and glitches like this, there's no reason to be building. And this isn't even an abuse of a bug. This is... If I were to abuse a bug, I would get something out of this, but this is just a waste of time. Well, no, because it's super freaking funny and fun to do, because... Because look at this. Isn't this the most liminal structure you've ever seen in your entire life? It can really get you thinking. It will be a shrine, a tribute to not Arcane Odyssey PvP. So, if you ever find yourself climbing my beautiful structure here, you should probably pay a visit to this cauldron and brew some Clearsight 5 in, as a tribute to my beautiful artwork. And also give me lots and lots of money. And also real-life money. And also your daughter's hand in marriage. And also a lot of pictures of your cat. There's a lot of things I want. Because you gotta be grateful for them. Should be grateful for everything, because we live in a world where there isn't much gratitude going on in the Arcane world. No one's really looking at something and thinking, man, look at all the good things that came from this thing. No, people only look at it pessimistically. They're not grateful for it, they're angry for it, which leads to large quantities of complaining. When you see this contemporary artwork, do you think, oh man, this game sucks, there's so many bugs in it, or do you think, wow, this is fantastic. The fact that you're actually able to do this. The fact that you're actually even allowed to build in the first place. There are a lot of things people overlook in Arcane Odyssey, and also this is really cool and awesome, and I want to take a picture of this for future reference's sake. I think I've gone too much horizontal. if I'm gonna build a contemporary artwork that's gonna be all contemporary and nice to look at, I mean, hideous to look at. Contemporary artworks are usually notorious for being hideous to look at. It should be worthwhile to at least get you to, you know, think. And the entirety of the server, it's getting interested in my artwork. Okay, I'm breaching the skies. I think there's still a lot of ways I can go, but it's still nice to see how insanely vertical I can get with Arcane Odyssey building. I built too vertical. My hammer's gone. My hammer's gone! I built too vertically! No! I can't be this vertical! It's... but... Oh well. Man, I really hope Gasser is okay with me using his money to build so many tables. Right. Well, let's see what I could do again. Build a tier 1 key. Think everything's getting much more strict the further up I get. But I think I'm almost nearing the highest most point you can reach in all of Arcane Odyssey. You can't get any higher than this, I suppose. But the question is, though, if I reach the top, what's gonna come out of it? I might save by putting down a ladder here. Well, the daytime is over. It's always night in Arcane Odyssey for some reason. The moment you want it to be day, it's always night. Maybe that's the moment you actually start to care when the weather is the way it is. Because I only seem to ever care about nighttime when I'm recording. Because that's the moment when I need sunlight to shine on my character's beautiful buns to be able to, you know, get the most highest quality video. Which is partially also why everything is so difficult for me to produce when it comes to YouTube, because I keep overthinking things. What kind of video are you making? Artwork. Alright, I feel like I'm, it's a bit too much of a curve. I think the bubbles curves over curves my table's curves, which is not nice. Very not nice for construction, because if I actually get out of this bubble, I'm gonna... My tool's gonna be deselected and I'm gonna have to go back down. Which is not nice. I actually want to be this high up. Or is this it? Have I reached the end officially? Shall I celebrate by constructing the tallest ever possible tower? Or a clan flag, maybe. To showcase that this is truly a Bravian creation. Right, now that I'm so insanely high up, what am I supposed to do? Is this it? I've gotten so high up that my clear sight can't oh wait, maybe if I increase my render distance. Does that increase my render distance, or does that do absolutely nothing? Well, I guess it's just me, the Dark Sea, Samiri, and... What do you call again? Let's not put myself in crippling debt because of building. I have done it. I have completed the climb. I just need to fill myself up with this divine perfect meat burger buffet that gives me 6 hours of recovery 5 and energy efficiency 5. I would have showed you the recipe if it wasn't for the fact that I forgot the recipe. That's 833 extra health. I basically have the same health as King Calvus. Ah! Ah! That was uncalled for. That didn't count. I mean, I can keep my beautiful artwork the way it is. It looks pretty nice, not gonna lie, but it doesn't look chaotic enough. Because building just a massive stone wall and finishing it up with the realization that I can build unholy paths with tables, with followed by a nice little shrine you can pray at. I'm taller than Sky Hill. Ah! Ah! No! Ah! Why am I still alive? Even the rocket got confused at the ladders. The game didn't even know I could do that. What if I build a giant contract board upwards? It'll be like a movie screen. Also, I have a note at Limestone Key. Pay a visit to Limestone Key and appraise my note, please. These boards are weird. I like weird, though. It's very contemporary. Very, neoliberal. I'm getting over it. I feel like the storm cloud is actually growing on me. It looks nice. It looks ominous. Like it's not supposed to be there. It looks evil. That's what I like. That makes it beautiful for contemporary art. It makes people think. Why is this? Why is this? No, Toaster, you're coming with me or not? I figured that you were here since you were in my clan, but you're not here. Where'd you go? Did you fall off? Well, nevertheless, I saved another cauldron for you in case you want to, you know, join me for the bathing. It's cold outside, and there are birds. They're attacking us. Don't you attack my construction. This ain't Fortnite. It's not gonna everything's not gonna collapse because one bottom. Now that's not very nice. I built a cauldron for you. Okay, fine. If you don't want to bathe with me, so be it. So also block the doorway with this chair. Magnificent. Okay, what? This is my house. I built it very high up in the sky, just the way I like it. The air is nice and thin here, not the musty, thick smell of the sea. And this is my hot tub, by the way. Hot tub, I'm swimming in it. It is a wonderful day today to live in my beautiful sky house. I shall go out into the sky, into my sky front yard and look at the sky land that I sky cultivated. Alright, pick your cauldron. You can't pick my cauldron, I already claimed it. I've pioneered technology. Oh, you don't get a cauldron. I was going to build you a cauldron. Why did you do this? From the creator of flying brooms, we got flying cauldrons. This is very contemporary. Okay, magic spells are forbidden when you're using cauldrons, so you don't get a cauldron. Oh. There we go. I shall probably put my cauldron elsewhere. Build a cauldron, sit in the cauldron, delete the keep. Now I got a flying cauldron. And none of you are allowed to sit in your own flying cauldron. Because this is mine. I patented. Patented Brave Old Jimmy. Brave Old Jimmy friend cauldron. What about you? What do you feel about... No. Oh no, he's fighting for his life. You want a cauldron too? How about now? Is there any way to get rid of this UI text? I want to take a picture of myself. This will be such a hard-hitting image. If I can't take a perfect picture, I might as well just have someone draw it for me. There we go. How about I just make a construction, but I purely make it cooking pots? Candle pillar, there we go. This work shall earn me lots of good taxpayer dollars. Now, where shall I head off to next? Check this out, my Iron Men. It's a good day to see Iron Men getting into battle with the Magma Men. Personally, I'm betting my money on Iron Men since they are naturally stronger. See? They won. You never really expect wars to break out on your artwork. I managed to construct all this. Feel like it's always missing something. That's sweet. I get to parkour like this. I wonder if there's a way to make magic less visible. I'm feeling a bit proud of these offsets, but I don't think that they're contemporary enough. I feel like I should probably make my space more liminal, making people think more. I hope the original owner of the boat is okay with me submerging it. I feel like the purpose of a boat is for it to be submerged. A lot of boats, they don't get recovered. Oh, dearie me, it fears my followers found the docks that I just placed very controversial. They're trying to destroy them. Those docks I worked really hard on, though. I find it very disrespectful that they were trying to destroy them so disrespectfully. Burning them and using explosion magic on them and doing whatever that guy's doing to them. Alright, so can I show off my super cool build to the moderators? Look at it. It's creating itself. It's constructing itself. It makes you now what? Oh, dude, this altitude really highlights the piers that I put down. It's a shame I won't be able to see those again. I have been aggressively staring at this developer's boat. You might think it's a bit inappropriate and inhumane that I would be staring at them so hard. But trust me, they get way worse treatment by the community than mere staring. I mean, that's why developer magics exist. My prediction to this predicament is that absolutely nothing is going to happen and I wasted all this time for nothing. But on the bright side, check this out. Woo!